keep your links on your biography, and then on your promo short videos, yeah, just tell people to click the link on bio. That's going to take them to, so that you don't stifle with the algorithm of that particular post. Because if you find a link in their post, then the reach is going to already, that platform is going to limit your reach. And then with that being said, if you have a 1 hour podcast, you can't, don't feel like people need to go to YouTube to watch the whole thing. You can't even they post all the single bits of it, because you'll never know which part will hook people to such an extent that you get numbers that will at least give you some of them to pretty much go to YouTube and watch the whole thing. So if you have a long form video, no matter what Bible is, it's only intros. It's enough for you to push we are posed. So you chop. 1 hour is a lot. YouTube's 260 seconds, so you can imagine how many seconds in an hour. So I didn't make him. Any question?
Yeah, I mean, I do have a question for you.
Oh, okay. But I support.
I would say on my social media platform, unlike this, there's this option that they give you when you make a post, maybe on Instagram.
Yeah.
They give you the option to also post it on Facebook and WhatsApp at the same time. But then, which I would say it's more successful on one platform. But whose name it's not even doing anything. As how many followers you might have. So people are like, because the last one I want to master one platform first. So I understand this. Your concept here is like, they post at the same thing, content, which is really focus on one platform, and then once successful, then maybe you can do that option of Facebook and every platform at the same time.
Yeah. When I say master a single platform, I mean in terms of going in detail, check interact. Give more attention in terms of what's going on behind the scenes, who's liking your post at what time. So you concentrate on that only and you post around that time. It's fine that we post around and then the content where you're trying to grow, that single platform that you want to grow, analyze it more than in WhatsApp or Instagram. If you are concentrating on Facebook, this is the platform that should be like, okay, I want to start here in terms of looking at the numbers and see what people like. Concentrate on that. But yeah, it's okay. The content I hear with Instagram, why turn about it? Concentrate on how to put this. And if you realize that when you're good as a content creator, it comes to a point whereby I want to buy the content. If I would go Facebook, I want to buy the content, I go to TikTok, that's when you know what I said in the So if I want to buy the content, I go to TikTok, I will concentrate on. Now that means you need to take care of Facebook because you created what you need. Does it make sense? Yeah.
As a multicultural person, the education so what is your advice when somebody is like wanna try different topics within different things and different formats? And I wanna post everything so that I can see and taste the works, but at the same time, we watch the so how do it work?
I'm actually going through that as well. I make music, and then I make skits. When I post skits, I get 80,000 people engaging. When I post music, Facebook says, "Hey, Baba, we don't talk about skit." You know, so you really need to decide if you want to grow that side, then concentrate on that, sacrifice for that to grow, and then you will gradually introduce other people. Don't overwhelm yourself and don't overwhelm or confuse your market.
It's not a question.
And TikTok needs to become also the quality should be lesser than you can't put the photo on TikTok. That's when you're gonna get less views. If you post you know the lower quality, that's when you get more views. So which is I see a lot of people trying to post that. I post even the kind of the video on TikTok teaching skills.
So hence it's very important for you to research the platform that suits your content. It's okay. TikTok is for short format, so I can't post a 5 minute podcast video. Let me stick to this. And then also, yes, the format as well. We have landscaping, portrait. That's what we're going to do in the next session now. In terms of, being intentional. Even from the word go, when you shoot, I'm shooting for TikTok. Don't decide so early to it. Actually, yeah, this is going to TikTok. You know, decide, decide. Yeah, I think we running out of time, right?
Yeah, we done the first session, right?
Yeah.
Let him share it is on the next. I noted about the promises on the next. Due to time, please note it down because stream session will come for another session. So right now we can take a short yana. If you want to go to the bathroom, you can go to the bathroom. 10 minutes, yes, strictly 10 minutes. Make sure that you are back on time. We don't want you to miss out. Isikhathi isibambile nje. Not isikhathi sodaka. Ngisho bathi abodaka ishaya isikhathi. So you guys can visualize the break. Yeah.
How many seconds do I want to video to? Maybe 15 seconds. Okay, I don't need to shoot 1 minute. You understand? So you start shooting with intention as well when you start shooting because you're thinking about your video and how it's going to be edited and how you can make it more creative. So one rule that I think we have is the 3 second rule. Who's actually watched the video and like there's something that somebody says and you're like, what? Wait, let me give this person 5 minutes or 5 seconds, 5 more seconds, let me see what they've got to say to me. How many of you guys? I'm sure all of us, right? Yeah, and the reason why is because they have a hook. They have a hook. So which means there's something that is drawing you towards them. Either you are staying with this information that you want to learn, or you're saying, maybe it's because there's something you want to learn from what this person is. So as an editor and a content creator, you need to learn how to hook people. In those 3 seconds, they are very crucial. That's what I've noticed even with um, brand content. They always say that in the first 3 seconds, the logo is in the video. Why? Because those 3 seconds are important. And it's what makes all of us here look at content and like, "Oh, you okay, what does this person have to say? And you continue watching, you continue watching. But what makes you even continue watching is how they edited the rest of it. Because there's times where you scroll and you're like, okay, what do you have for me? And then you continue. Right? So it's very important to find a way to tell your story. So I don't know, maybe three of you guys can just give me the type of content you want to create or the type of content that you okay, well look okay. As an actor, you can't necessarily you look like, you can see from a content that's also been really well thought through. It feels good. It's like everything is just ticking the boxes. It's gonna even make you as an actor want to stay learn from them because they've been experts in what they do. So in terms of the editing styles, what I can give you guys advice on, right, is what I was going back to 3 seconds to 1 minute, right? Here, if you're talking, cut out the part where before you start, where it's like get straight to the point because people don't have time. They don't have time. So straight to the point. If you're editing, cut out the dead spaces. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. If you can try and say what you need to say the easiest way and in a shorter time, it is good. Especially looking at TikTok and Instagram. Obviously with YouTube, the long form is better. And one trick which is really, really cool is the replay, where the end of the video fits in so well that the beginning of your video, it feels like it's a loop. Have you ever watched those videos where you feel like, did it start again? Or am I watching it again? And you might be so good to watch it 3 times. But you didn't realize it because it's so seamless that it feels like it's flowing. And that also shows in the algorithm. It shows the app that these people are really watching. That thing needs to be food. We're just watching it, not realizing that it's food. So try and find ways to do that as well, which makes your content more interesting. Because I think all of us here, as much as we're all content creators, we want to find ways to monetize. We want to find ways where there's brands who can invest in our content and say, hey, you're doing a good job. Here's money. I'm sure we all want to. So yeah. Okay. So getting into the engagement part, right? Trying to make sure that your videos aren't boring. Why do people stay? Why do they continue watching? So, firstly, your hook, as I've said. So let's actually make a young example. Let's see. If you had to create your travel videos, what would be your hook? Give me something. 3 seconds. What would you say, or what do you think would be interesting enough that people would stop scrolling? Well, let's just see. What would you say? If your trip is you're going to Bali. Mm-hmm. Okay, just the buildings. Uh-huh. The food. So in your first 3 seconds, would you start? How would you show that? In the first 3 seconds, you have 3 seconds to capture me. What would you do? What would be your first shot? Building. Okay. What about you? Okay. That I'll stay for that because I'm trying to get the police catch you or what? Okay. Ooh, actually. Ooh. Okay. What about you? What would be what's the content that you enjoy and what would you
I'll say content for education. It's entertainment.
Okay.
Streaming is other good application.
Okay.
So I noticed that the woman inside entertainment, she states, look at this every time. She says, look at this. So that draws attention to the audience, especially. Maybe I would say that.
Okay. Nice. And you see, she's either making a bold statement, it's either a bold statement or you're showing something that you know is very interesting. Because we like things. That's why we're watching. We want to be entertained. So start your 3 seconds knowing for it. Okay, if I was scrolling, always ask yourself when you're done it. If I was scrolling, would I stop and watch this? Ask yourself, because the content like is the same way that everybody else is going to watch it. Ask yourself as a consumer, you have to also as a content creator be on both sides. Be in the eyes of the audience and also be a content creator. So you can see it, okay? How can I actually engage into my audience? Okay, cool. So one thing that's also dope would be ending it on a cliffhanger. Have you guys seen those videos that have part one? Then you have to go to their page to get part two. Then there's part three, part four, and you're hooked. You're hooked. Now you find yourself, you're now following them. You understand? So try and end your videos on a cliffhanger. If your videos are not necessarily too like dramatic, maybe the next thing is like, oh, watch me as I go to Audi to my next video or whatever. You know, that's still a cliffhanger because somebody who likes cars is gonna say, yo, I need to see the next video because yo, I need to see what's happening with Audi. You know what I'm saying? So try edit on a cliffhanger when you're editing. If you can't, it's still fine, but it always allows people to come back. How do you make people come back? You know, with your editing style. Okay, there's a few editing styles in terms of like you're zooming in. So even if you're shooting just like yourself like this, you can find it more interesting if maybe you can talk and zoom. You can see a reaction. Maybe you're doing a funny video of someone and you zoom in to show their exact reaction. Because the world doesn't matter. What's really important is that reaction. So zoom back in. Sometimes it's not even about if it's great, but it's about the story that you're telling. You understand? Okay, cool. And one thing that really helps is captions. So, for example, with your traveling video, it's always important to have some sort of text because not everyone is like this. Who, who here has been in a situation where they're not supposed to be on their phone, but they're on their phone? I'm sure one of us, eh? And what helps? What's helping you watch what you're watching? It's the captions. Because you wouldn't know exactly what's going on. But the caption is there to, oh, captain, oh, this is what's happening. Sometimes you don't know what is going on. So remembering that okay, sometimes the audience might not be able to listen, but I've captured them with visual. I've captured them with text. You know, I've captured them with the story. So those things are very important, and how you need to find those things. Okay, so we're gonna do something, just a little quick exercise. You can all take out your phones. And app, I don't know, does anybody know what it is? Yes, so it's not on this, it's an Instagram, yes. So, okay, these are the few apps that you can use, which is Edits, which is the one I'm going to teach you guys about. There's CapCut, a lot of you guys know. It is InShot, and I like to use Canva. I don't know, do you guys know Canva? I like to use Canva for pictures if I'm trying to like put like graphics on as well. Also for your stories, if you're trying to add more layers to your content. Canva is free because the majority of it is free. Okay, I'll check that. So yeah, if you can just edit, if you can quickly just go to the App Store and try and download. I don't know if you can just quickly just download that app. I want to just show you guys how to maneuver it. So the reason why I'm using this app is because it's free. Everything that is for free. And like with CapCut, you know, and if you don't have that budget, you can still do it. So okay, I'll give you guys. Yes. No. Okay. And then just a quick question, does everybody have this the drive?
Now we have to track it.
Okay, guys, while you are still doing other things, it's very important for you to pay attention to everything that you've learned today. It's a task for you for tomorrow. So no homework later on today. Let's imagine to shoot a 1 minute video. So what and it's called which one deserves to win. So pay attention to that. Thank you.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna need you guys to interact with me so that I know we're all on the same page. I don't want to. Okay, so just to give you guys a brief of how the app works. This over here is if you're trying to add like you're trying to create a new project, so you're gonna go to this plus, right? Either directly take the content from the gallery, right? And then what's really cool is that these items down here, they're really dope because they help you as a content creator, right? This tab over here, if you click here, you see that this gives you ideas on the type of content that you already watch or that you saved. Then these are the ones where you see, okay, remember if you were looking for something, oh, I'd like to do something like this. Then you save it. That content will be right here. So it's linked to your Instagram, which is really, really cool. Then you have when you're trying to right, maybe the content that you like, you see the algorithm show you the page. It's not showing it here. If you're trying to say, okay, I want to create outfit of the day in a different way. You go to your inspo, you start scrolling there, you give you some nice inspiration. Other people what they do, stuff that are trending, that maybe you can hop on that still fits with you with the type of content that you shoot. Then here would be the work, your work, your project. Over here would be if you're trying to shoot directly from the app. And then this one would be insights from the analytics. Looking at okay, how well did my video perform on Instagram? Or how well did it perform on Instagram? Because this one is a specific Instagram app. The reason I'm showing you guys is because it's very free, everything. Okay. So I would like us, I don't know if we're just for time, I would like us to just shoot. I was just going to So I want us to do this. I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes, right? So 5 minutes, I need you guys to stand up, go shoot um, three 10-second videos, right? Three 10-second videos. The first one, I want you to have an object in the video. Maybe if you're shooting the soccer players playing, there must be at least one person that you're shooting. That's the object. Or if you're shooting something still, doesn't matter. Any object. Please, one video, one of those 10-second videos must have an object. The second one must have dialogue. Maybe you talking, either you're talking as you're shooting, or you're shooting yourself and you're talking. And then the third one, you can decide whatever that is. You guys have the brief? Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys literally and then the third one, you can decide whatever that you want to do. It's your own creative freedom. So do you guys have it? Okay. So we got 5 minutes. So the clock is ticking. Let's go. Top of and then click those 3 videos that you shot.
No, go to Ghana. Go to Mary Jane.
Yeah.
So he was using the app to shoot the videos, né?
Okay.
So I'll ask to see Baganja.
There's an arrow that's basically timeline. Okay, so is everybody have their video timelines? Yes?
Yes, yeah.
Great, great, great. Okay, cool. So can just go to the next slide for me, please. Okay, so I'm just gonna just give you guys a young idea of what actually happens with these little buttons that you're seeing at the bottom, just so you can have an idea. So this is if you want to add some music, or maybe you have some music of your own, like the artists that are here, you can import music from your files or your phone. So that would be what this is for, right? And then this would be for captions. So basically, the text that we said. So if you're gonna write down something like, okay, spend a day with me as we learn content. I don't know, whatever caption that you want to write down. This is where you type. Well, yeah. Then your this one is for recording voiceover. So let's say if some of you guys saw, yo, the audio in my videos did not come out great. It's fine. You can mute everything and do a voiceover. You've seen the contents that have voiceovers. It's very easy. You go there, you click record, 3, 2, 1, it counts you down, you do your voiceover, and then you have your voiceover. So one thing that's really cool that's been a new addition to this app is that there's a so you can link a video from Instagram. So let's say if you're trying to reference something like, oh guys, did you guys see the new Michael Jackson movie? And then you reference something. So you can literally, like, in your video, show people a reel, an actual reel. So if they do this, they can actually click on it and it will take them to that reel, which is very interesting. It's a new thing that they've added in of recent. So you can even click your own videos. So you can add your own videos. So let's say if you're like, guys, did you guys see my part 1? Click over here and you'll get part 1, and it will actually have a block where it will show your video. So you can get more people to watch other videos of yours that you've done. It's a nice way of promoting. Maybe if you're a musician and you did like a reel with your song, and then you're like, guys, for you guys, some of you guys didn't watch my video, please click here to watch the reel, and then link in bio, whatever the case is, you can do that. Then this is captions, the AI, where you just click and it will generate whatever the audio that is in your video. So let's say your video, you're walking, and then there's someone who says, is that a rat? Then AI will put that in, because it's taking from your voiceover, it's taking from your audio, and it just creates a caption for you. You guys have seen those videos, right?
Most of the time it's not correct.
Yes, even if it's not correct, at least it's helped you. Then yes, but you can edit it as well. So you can edit your captions once the captions are done. You can edit those captions if you feel like, it's not writing the right things. Then here it's like grading, more like adding a filter to your video, which sometimes it helps, but most of the times these days filters are not really as in as they used to be, you know. Over here is adjusting. So if you want to adjust your video with like lighting, maybe you felt like, hey, it was too bright, let me dim it down a little bit. That's what this one is for. Now this one is a really cool editing style that I like to use. It's overlay. So sometimes maybe if you're talking about, okay, today there was a soccer match that happened, and this is what happened, you're doing a voiceover, right? Then you can actually cut videos, right? And they can overlap each other. You understand what I'm saying? So if, let's say, you have the video of me talking, and then you cut into a video of somebody else playing there, you can either do it that way, where you put it into the timeline where you can cut it, Or maybe you have a video that's like 10 seconds, but you don't want all of it cut. You just want to add, maybe if you're talking about a pen, then you add a video that you've put about a pen of you writing, you add it onto that thing, on top of the original video that you have. I don't know if I'm making sense. So that would be overlay, where you can overlay it on top of the original video. You just basically sticking another video on top. And you can do really cool stuff with this as well. I'll show you guys a video that I did. So these are sound effects. You know, sometimes a video is really nice where there's sound effects like, did you see what happened? Then it's like, do, do, do. You know, then it's like adding also that storytelling, especially if you like content that talks like, yo guys, this is what happened, this is what happened. Then you're adding in sound effects. It also enhances the video. It makes it different, more interesting, you know? So that's sound effects. Then you have cut out. So have you noticed there's some videos where you find yourself, let's say, I'm standing like this, but there's an ocean behind me, but I'm here. The person was cut out. So that's what this app does. This tool does, where it can cut out. That's why I wanted you to actually have an object, because I wanted you guys to try and cut out that object into another video. You understand? Which is really, really cool. It takes your things into another level. So you can cut out stuff like that. And then, or maybe let's say sometimes you're like, ish, guys, I want to act like I'm a radio presenter at a soccer match. You're gonna shoot it, right? Oh, guys, this I'm at a soccer match, whatever. But then you have another video of them playing. And what do? You overlap those two videos. Then you are at a soccer match, but you're not. Do you understand how I'm going about this? Finding creative ways to go about cutting out yourself and putting yourself in another place. Or an object. Then these are stickers. Basically, with stickers, it's like maybe picture or something that you want to stick onto it. You know, like Instagram stickers, where you can actually just put a sticker onto your video. Maybe, yeah, just different types of stickers, basically. Then this is a copy and paste, which also helps maybe if you wanted to, I wanted this video to be at the end. Now I'm already edited everything. How do I take this video and put it at the end without just dragging? You click on that video, and then you scroll, there'll be a copy, and then you go to your timeline, you press your timeline, and you'll have the paste option. All right? So I'm just going to show you guys this video first, and then I want us to start playing with our apps. Okay, cool. So this is a video where I've used quite a lot of elements, but you can play it.
Hey British Vogue, I'm Mary Jane, and this is what's in my bag.
Okay, so I used a lot of these elements in my video, but obviously it takes time once you learn the app. But you improve, you know. As Jovi Slash said, you must improve with your content. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that now. So I just want us to open our apps, take your 3 10-second videos, and try and create something using the elements that you've added in. Try and tell a story if you can, and maybe let's try and make it around about 15 seconds or 20 max. Your video must be at least 15 to 20 seconds max. So I'll give you guys about 10 minutes, 10 to 15, and if you need help, just please don't be afraid to call me. familiarize yourself with the app, see, oh, okay, how can I play with it? How can I create what I want to create, you know? And then, yeah. So what I think you guys come up with something that you guys do. So for example, maybe I can do this case, so take this, maybe you can use don't have to use all, but at least 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so each have a part of it. And then you guys figure that out. Yeah. And also discuss who you guys are feeling. So everybody, what's the story that you're going to tell? What can you say about this? And if there's not a good audio, use a voice note. Someone record something. You get what I'm saying? And you have 10 minutes. So crunch time.
Okay, guys, you need to be done by 12:25.
Yes.
12:25, all of us are done.
Yes.
Editing.
Yeah.
12:25. All of us, majority is 10 minutes.
The video can be 15, 20 seconds, it's up to you, but it can't be 30 seconds. That's one thing it can't be. So you must try and shorten it. And if you need help, just raise up your hand.
guys, you have 5 minutes left. I'm gonna be strict on time this time around because the time is no shoot at 20 hours. Yeah.
Okay, time is ticking. 2 more minutes left. Time is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
You guys have 60 seconds left.
Yes.
That's a minute.
Okay. Time is up, guys. Time is up. Okay, so can at least three people tell me one thing that they actually are going to use in the app? Yep. Overlay. Okay, okay. Anyone else? Speed. Okay, nice.
Audio.
Audio. Okay. Voice over. Nice. Okay, so you see how helpful the app is, and it's quite user friendly as well. Okay, I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick like maybe 4 or 5 people to just show us their videos. Who's done? Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You seem like you wanna put your hand up. Okay. Can we see? Can we see?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
So this is just a tutorial to kind of allow you guys to, once you guys are doing the actual homework that is going to come with the stuff you have to shoot, this is just at least you're a bit more equipped on how you can use the app and how it can help you guys. Okay? I wish we could find a way to, maybe if we can find a way to, are we able to find a way to actually just maybe like have it just being displayed there
Yeah, you can.
so that we can see? Yeah, okay, yeah, this one is, but yes. Okay, yeah, I can drop this one. Okay. So you're done? Okay. Yeah, that one. So I able to.
Jesus Christ. It says waiting.
It's 14. Okay, cool. Okay.
No. It makes sense.
If you can, yeah. Export. Just export. So then you're gonna press down the download button. Then Tutu, can you drop it to your laptop? Okay. Okay, we're gonna just watch these videos, and then I just have a bit of homework for you guys, but we'll get to that now. Okay, while it's being sent, maybe we can just discuss the homework. I think there's two. Oh, I can edit that. They edit. Okay, so while you guys are sending, I just want to talk about the homework, right? So I'm going to be checking this homework tomorrow, right? So the homework is that I need you guys to look for a video which is 5 to 30 seconds. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, anything that's 5 to 30 seconds that you like and that you feel like this is something that I could really learn from, or this is something that I really like, or it's a content piece that I think I would create something along these lines. Ideally, that would be the best thing. And I think what would actually even be really cool is if you can look at it also in the point of view on what you're creating already, what you're going to create from the workshop. There's going to be that video that you create. Try and maybe make it a joint thing where you look for that video that will 5 to 30 seconds that will kind of be, what can I say? Basically a video that you like, that's also inspiring to the type of content you want to create. So then from there, you're gonna analyze that video. So pick a good video, guys. A video that you can see was well put together. It was not just any video, right? Look for a video that has layers. Like you can see the editing style that went into this work. Look for a video like that. Analyze it. Give me 2 reasons why you enjoyed the video from an editing perspective. So as an editor, why would you enjoy this video? Being an editor who edits content. Then, give me 1 reason why you like the video. What did you take from the video? And then, what did you learn when you edited your video? Because you guys are gonna have videos by tomorrow, right? Yes, you guys are gonna have videos that you edited today for tomorrow. So what did you learn when you edited that video? Am I making sense? Okay, so yeah, this is just the homework. Please write it down or take a picture, whatever that you need, because it's very important. It's very important homework. Okay, oh, they'll also share it, yeah. Okay, you guys will also share. Okay. Okay, so let's watch a few videos. I can't wait to see your guys' content. Cause like 5 minutes is short, guys. 10 minutes is really short, so it's yeah. Let's see. Okay. Can you see? Anyway. Let me stand there. Okay.
Let's attend a content creation workshop right here at Safe Hub. This is Alexandra, by the way. Let's walk in.
Nice. Can we play it again?
Chef Freedom Sunflower, let's attend a content creation workshop right here at Safe Hub. This is Alexandra, by the way. Let's walk in.
Nice. Did you guys understand what the content was about? Very clear. Spend a day with me. Okay, next one.
Spend a day with me as I'm about to go to the Think Bigger workshop, and I will be learning more about content creation. I'm so excited.
Okay, do you guys, let's clap, guys. Okay, you guys understood what was that about? Okay, we're gonna critique afterwards. Let's watch all of them for now. Okay. Okay. Suspense. Okay. Okay, cool.
Chef Fedima
So you guys did really well for the fact that you guys edited 10 minutes and you guys don't know the app. I think you guys must give yourselves a round of applause. And I think what are the things that you can just take away from this in terms of what you guys just did now? 10 minutes, you shot in 5 minutes. What does it say about content?
You need to think fast.
Think fast? Okay. It doesn't have to be too hard. Mm-hmm.
Look for what you want,
Mm-hmm.
get it, then edit it and be good with it.
True. Look for what you want, edit, and be good with it. So basically, it's just to show you guys that firstly, anything can be content. You just need to look for what you want and create it. And also, can you see how quick it was for you guys to create this video? So take it and post. Don't keep it in your projects where you know, eish. You know what I'm saying? We consumed it. Yeah. So learn it, and eventually you find yourself you're editing something that's really cool. You took 5 minutes because you're understanding what you're doing. You understand? So those are the things I just want you to take away from that, is that anything can be content. You must also know what you want. When you're going out shooting, know what you're shooting. So that when you edit, it's easier because you know what you want. Okay, so that's about it from me, guys. Please make sure you do your homework because tomorrow I'm going to be checking. And I know if somebody analyzed or they didn't analyze. So, yeah, I think we're good.
Are you good?
Yes.
Sure. Mary Jane, bafethu kushayeleni izandla. How was that activity? Because I never thought ukuthi abantu bazokwenza izinto manje bazenze manje futhi. How was it? It was nice, ne? Hey, mara ngathi senilambile yazi. Ngathi khona balambile lana. Hey, khona balambile nami ngibhizi ngiyakhotha lana. Angazi noma kunesimele singishaya or kanjani. But what's going to be happening now is we're just going to be breaking for lunch, ne? Then after lunch, we're going to be having Ukabelo. He's going to be joining us, you know, shotgun. So he's going to be motivating you guys, nokuthi content uyenza kanjani. Then also, I know a lot of people are also looking forward to this one, leye business, ne? Ukuthi manje content yakho uyenza kanjani imali ngayo. So Cat is here. So uzokwenza sure ukuthi manje usitshela yonke into. Okay, I'm going to be strict on time, ne? Because I can see ukuthi manje sambe kakhulu manje 10 minutes le isikhawathile, I won't lie. But going forward we are strict on time. We're going to break away now ngo-22, ne? Ngo-22 siyabuya sesilapha phakathi, ne? Angifuni ukukubiza ngo-22. Should we make it an hour? 30. Okay, let's make it 30 minutes, ne? 30 minutes is going to be fair enough. Angisho uyadla, it's not like you are doing anything else. Okay, let's make it 30 minutes, ne? So, asithi from 1:45 until 1:15, ne? That's fair enough. And also, please note ukuthi we are not allowed to eat lana, ne? Khumbulani ukuthi sebenza nge-equipment lana ngisho. So, please ungashiyi ikaptini zenu lana or nishiya ama-plastic yabona bese sesixabana nabantu base-safe hub. Please look after yourselves. I think there are bins around khona la i-safe hub. So, yeah. So we can break away. Nisese sharp angisho. At least ngintshela ngokudla nismile ayekho ojabulayo. Ayekho ojabulayo. Ah no, it's fine. You can give me mfana. Ngizokawathe kasi.
So ngizothola ukudla mandlula.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just be standing.
Okay. Yeah. It's time, bafethu. Inzani. Iship na njami ngayi. Afuna ba yini? Yeah. No,